boys, and welcome back to Dark and Darker. My god, they really need to put on some music in the intro screen because it is terrifyingly quiet. But today, I wanted to do what I said I might do. I'm going to go over each class, do a run with each class, and kind of showcase them a little bit. Um, I've played each one now. Probably at the end of the last episode, you guys probably saw on my Cleric, I had an amazing run. So far, I think the Cleric might be my favorite. I don't know yet. But I'm going to start with the class that I started with, and that was the Ranger. Yeah, I think I started with the Ranger. We're going to go Ranger, Wizard, Barbarian, Rogue, Fighter, Cleric. So, let's go. So, with the Ranger, I'm always attuned to go with the bow and arrow. The only issue that I have is they're not very mobile. Like I feel like rangers should be, and I am getting absolutely destroyed by these other rangers. Good lord. The ability, I haven't quite figured out what it does. It looks like it adds like a poison or an effect to your arrow, but I'm not quite sure. The aiming feels good as long as you're not a potato aim. Oh, wait. What am I following? Is this a person invisible? Now hopefully I don't potato aim in this, but I probably am going to because I am a potato. But the Ranger feels good. The only thing that I would say is I wish for more mobility. As a Ranger, you're usually a backliner. You usually want to be behind your teammates if you have them, and you don't want to be up front. And you're kind of forced to be. You don't get a second weapon or anything like that. So you're kind of just forced to be this person. And I don't know if there's a way to break boxes or anything as the Ranger. Like, these boxes should break. But I think unless you bring a weapon with you, I don't think they break. You stuck? Go. These death skulls are terrifying, I'm not gonna lie. God, I'm right on the edge of the map. Now there is arrow drop, which is interesting to me. Interesting in a good way. It makes it feel more realistic. It makes it feel much more like I'm actually fighting and I have to aim my shots versus just shooting and I shoot straight and narrow all the time. Oh my god, I got a crystal sword and a spellbook. Balls. I don't like the sound of that. The nice thing is, if you're a good shot, you can shoot over shields. But as I said, the bad thing is you are as fast as everybody else and there's no way to no longer be a frontline. Oh, Jesus, mother of God! And I'm dead. Well, there you go. That's the problem. See, normally I would have immediately just sprinted out. But You can't do that as the ranger. So I feel like the ranger's close. I feel like the ranger has some potential, but it needs a secondary weapon. It needs a melee weapon of some sort, because trying to face all of these melee classes with no melee capabilities is very, very, very difficult. And second, it needs to have a little bit more mobility. So that's my take on the ranger. Now, the wizard is all about damage. They can put out some serious damage. So if you get the fireball and you cast it at somebody, it has a ton of AoE, it has a ton of damage, like, it's crazy. The big thing is it seems to me that you only have a certain amount of casts. I don't know how you recharge casts, but you got 2 damaging spells, an invisibility spell, a spell that will make you move faster, and then a spell that will make enemies move slower. Um, you start out with a potion of protection, and you start out with your basic staff. The thing that I at least somewhat like with the mage versus the ranger, even though it seems like I have a limited amount of ammunition, I well, ammunition with spellcast, I at least can melee with my staff. Now, I don't have another weapon, unfortunately, so I can't do much else. I can just bonk people, but at least I have something. And apparently, if you use the fireball in waiting, it uses... Oh my god, and you can damage yourself, apparently. There we go. Hey, I get better pants. Can't see my pants, but I get better pants. Open quicker, open quicker, open quicker. Thank you now. Oh god. Get in my inventory. Okay, let's get out of here. So, again, this really comes down to... I mean, I know you're a mage, and mages aren't generally the quickest in the world, but you're still a backliner, and it still just feels very sluggish to me. I feel like there could be something to maybe help speed things up a little bit. Why am I not casting? Ow. Oh, I'm probably dead. Oh wait, do you meditate to get your spells back? Maybe? Because I'd never figured out what meditation does. No. That actually did nothing for me. God, I'm almost out of damaging spells. I'm dead. Oh, I'm so dead. Yep, there I go. So, the mage, I think, of all the characters, is probably the weakest, believe it or not. Even though he has a lot of strength, if you're playing in a team, there's splash damage, you can hurt yourself, you can hurt your allies, and so they don't really do much. There's nothing to really help elevate them to a good level of a mage. So I'm a little on the wizard, the mage, that this guy. I'm not big on him. Now, the berserker. The berserker I have no, it wasn't on the berserker. Uh I almost escaped on the berserker once. They are a very slow, very melee heavy character, which is a good thing but also a bad thing. For the reason being, you can make it so you do a ridiculous amount of damage with how that guy just did it. And that boosts your damage and you do a lot of damage, which is really good and what you need to do. But also your attacks are very slow, so you have to be very methodical with how you approach any enemy, let alone a player. Very susceptible to being kited and run around in circles. So honestly, I would say, oh, that's a mimic. I heard of these. I didn't know that they were a thing, though. I died. Close it. Oh, it came through. Oh god, I'm dead. 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 I'm so very dead. Oh, good. Now there's a mage. Oh, that's exactly what I didn't want. Oh my god, all the spiders. Oh, and the mimic is still here. Oh, good lord. Run faster, please. Oh my god, I'm going to die. This is panic the entire way. Good lord. Open, 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 open. I'm dead. I'm gonna run again with the Berserker. I feel like that didn't do it justice. Okay. Let's try this again without getting a mimic right off the bat. So, to really kind of show what I mean, if I enrage... Oh, not that one. Was it the other one? I got a gold bolt and a gold crown. Is it this one? No, apparently not. I was one-shotting stuff before. I don't know how I did it before, but I was. I was amazing. But either way, I'm gonna go this way. That's the cathedral. That's where I died at before. I think it's storming outside for one. For two, there's no real good way for me to go. Cool. Oh. So, that just one-shot you? Good lord, I'm amazing. That's probably one of the biggest issues of the Berserker. Because they have such a big weapon, it can easily hit off of walls and ceilings and everything else. But I mean, if you get used to it. I'm sure it's actually really good. Ow. God, if only I was good at this game. Ooh, I get boots. And I don't get my hatchets back. That's not very nice. Something tells me that there's a bit of a problem over there. I'm almost dead, so I have to be very cautious. I died. I was gonna die anyway because there was another person over there. Ugh. Anyway, that's the Berserker. I kind of like the Berserker. I wish he was a little bit faster with his swings. His swings feel very slow, but I also understand why they're slow. But I do like the Berserker. I think the Berserker is probably top 3 for me. Alright, so the next one is the Rogue. The Rogue was probably my second favorite. It really kind of fit my style overall. Yeah, you can see 21, 14, 21, 14. They have head mechanics, so if you headshot people, it does more damage. It's pretty cool. But the Rogue was kind of nice. You move quicker than most other classes, and you're quieter. Your base movements are just quieter. And the ability that you get kind of like poisons your blade from what I can tell, and forces it or makes it so it does a lot more damage, especially if you hit them in the back. I do believe that the Rogue succeeds and does more damage when hitting in the back. The only problem is you don't have a lot of range. You don't have a lot of ability to fight with people. You do spawn with 3 throwable daggers, but that's about it, which is a little unfortunate. I would have hoped to have had a little bit more. And then again, the downside is of a slightly weaker but more mobile is you're not as strong, so it takes longer, maybe impossible, to break stuff. I don't think it's possible. I thought it was, but I might be wrong. Yeah, so your ability to gather stuff is lessened. However, there is one good thing. Woo! Hello. There are random traps throughout the world, especially in like corridors and stuff like that. Oh god. Oh, I'm dead. Damn it. But we'll run one more because I didn't get very much there, which is unfortunate. But the Rogue is actually able to see traps before you activate them. So like I ran by a little earlier. There was a floor that was like black. That was actually a spiked floor, right? And if I go to that as a Rogue, I can actually see it. It'll light up as red for me whenever I get a certain distance from it, but I can also go in and tinker with it and try to disarm it, and it gives me like a Dead by Daylight skill check style thing which is a little overly difficult. I would say it's really fast, but you can disarm traps, making it safer for you and your teammates to go through the dungeon. So my one complaint with this game as a whole so far, there's someone near. When you spawn, I didn't realize these were mummy spiders, by the way, but when you spawn in without having anything equipped. I would have liked to have seen it just leave my weapons equipped kind of deal. Come on. Come on. See if I can kite them over here. No? Ow. Ow. So like I said, range is the rogue's worst enemy. I feel like the rogue is best if you're running in a squad. If you're not running in a squad, I don't think the rogue does as good as I would like. Now the next one that I have, and we're getting close to the end of this episode, the fighter. The fighter is your General Joe. I'm gonna run in sword and shield and, you know, do what you gotta do with that. The only issue that I have is when you block something with your shield, it doesn't fully block. You still take a little damage. And that's my biggest issue. There is somebody with a freaking gigantic shield. Holy crap. So like if I take an arrow shot per se and I block it with my shield, it doesn't block all of the damage. It blocks most of the damage, but it doesn't block all of it, which I would like instead. Ow. Ow. Well, I'm gonna die. Well, this is perfect time to show you how much I suck at the fighter. The fighter was among my least favorite. Holy crap, how did I not die right there? Choose! I'm gonna die to this other one though. 100%. So. Never been in this room before. I imagine you can't swim. Boots! Oh good. What the? I just saw a mummy running out of the water. Well, not running, but moving out of the water. I don't like the fighter. I just feel like the fighter is very bland. There's nothing to really make the fighter shine, which is my biggest issue. Oh good, we have a group of 3 rangers who are just going to... Oh, nope, that's a rogue. Okay. Well, everybody's piling on me, I guess. That's cool. But, the thing that I don't understand is you get a speed up with your only ability as the fighter, which I don't quite understand why. You can move faster, which I feel like should be a thing for the rogue and the ranger, not necessarily the fighter. Oh, spawned in this room. This room's actually a pretty good room spawning. Gotta kill the spider spawner things, but otherwise it's a good room. Has a lot of loot. Another complaint that I have is whenever you destroy stuff, I don't mind that there's a mechanic where it breaks, but the pieces of the stuff that you break really start to get in the way of the loot that you're trying to grab. Die. Jesus. Go. Oh, another one spawned. Good lord, there's so many. Oh, there's another here. There we go. Whew. That was a heck of a thing to get through right there. Good lord. An oil lantern. Another torch. It is storming pretty good outside. Thought that was a human enemy. Ooh, potion of healing. That's really good. Oh, it's in. No. This is where I always end up dying, or I take a ton of damage unnecessarily. Poop cloud! Oh god. Okay, well, that's a thing then. I got two-shot by a rogue. It looks like this rogue was actually really, really good. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the fighter. I feel like the fighter needs not the most work. I think the wizard needs the most work, but I feel like the fighter is not far behind. Now, the last one, you saw the end of my last video. You know, this is the one that I managed to escape without dying. And I honestly think I like the cleric the most. A little confusing, but you start out with a staff and you start out with a mace and a buckler. Now, if you go into here, you have protection, holy light, bless, and lesser heal. The nice thing is, if you're with a teammate, if you're with a team, you can heal your team. But now, if you're alone, if you don't look at anybody, when you go to heal somebody, you heal yourself. And so, like, you essentially have, I mean, a smaller shield by all means, but a shield nonetheless, a mace, and then you also got a staff that does a ton of damage apparently. Why does that do so much more damage? What the shit? I put that there? Probably because it's a two-handed weapon. Put it back there. I don't know what the Q does. I do holy purification, and I don't really know what it does per se. Like it's weird. It does that little thing, right? But it doesn't heal. I'm wondering if it like gets rid of status effects, but status effects don't seem to be in the game just yet. So, I don't know. This is a new area for me. Hello. Bone Daddy! Ow! Ow! Wait, alright, I'm leaving. So, this is a good time to showcase what I'm talking about. I can... Nope. Heal. And back to pretty much full health. I can't see a damn thing. Potion of healing. Nothing horrible could ever go wrong down here, right? Hello? No, I don't think that breaks. All in all, like, no lie, I absolutely love this game. The look of it, the feel of it, like, it is... Ow. Ow. See if I can get a kill. I killed Platt! Oh, I'm gonna have to make fun of him later. Can I take the function? I'm taking it. Or I'm gonna get a DM later, I'm sure. Drink up that healing potion. So for those of you who don't know, when I was playing last night, and he's a pillar of Halios's community, and I just killed him, hilariously enough. Oh, that's a mimic! Oh god! That's not a good thing to have, good lord. Close. Oh. Yes. Alright. Heal it up, baby! Plat fights. That is great. I am gonna have to DM him and laugh later. He is my only player kill in this game so far. Yeah, you know, I don't think I want to go into that room, honestly. That's the boss room. So whenever I say boss room, by the way, what I mean... Can I not break this? There we go. Like, there's enemies that are 110% stronger than other enemies. Explosive bottle. Did I just get a Molotov? Use it on the mimic. But there are enemies, like, I would consider the mimic a boss. Right? There are definitely enemies that are stronger than other enemies. The mimic is gone. Alright, I'm gonna go back. Because the circle is coming. In... Oh my god, hold on, wait. I had to take a screenshot of it. That way I could laugh at Flat later. There's that boss that I was talking about. Open, 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 open. Why are you taking so long to open? Oh, Jesus, Mother of God. Gloves. Yay. I'll put on shoes. Sure. Can I have a minute now? Okay, so I'm out of heals. But I don't know if it recharges. But we'll keep an eye on that. Come on, do your poop cloud. Ow, balls. Come on. If I could not miss, that'd be great. Ah, balls. Ow. Okay. I can take that. I heard something go off. Don't know what it was, but I heard it. Oh, this is bad. This is not where I want to be. Ow. Escape portals are opening. I gotta find one quick if I want to get out. On. Come on. And I escaped. I'm gonna have to giggle at Plat for that. I don't think I said anything right there, but so I like the priest, the cleric the most, I think. It has the most utility, it has the most controlled stuff, it feels good. I feel like the cleric above all feels good. The thing that I would like to see for all of the casting classes is a way to recharge the abilities. Going in with only 6 heals is not very indicative of going in with a lot of sustain. Now, granted, I know that they want to put a cap on it so you don't just have people sitting there healing constantly, but maybe make it so that they recharge over time or something like that. I don't know. But that's going to do it for this video, this episode of Dark and Darker. Um, Not only did we get to kill Plat, but we went over all of the characters, all of the classes. I'm really, really looking forward to more of this game. Like I said, this is just the first playtest. So I'm really, really looking forward to seeing where this game goes and how it evolves over time. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what your favorite class was down in the comments below. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and I will see all of you guys next time. Bye, guys!